Well, first off, guys, anyone who watched my first video and my second video, they're deleted. I deleted them. One to save somebody's name. The other one to save face. That's all I'm discussing. So there's no part 1 and 2 anymore. There's none at all. So I guess we're starting. Welcome to my afternoon. Yeah, welcome to my afternoon. What a day. Or should I say what a past hour. But I guess I'm going to have to do what I posted this morning. If you didn't watch it, I'm reposting it with this plus something else. If you did watch it, bear with me. I'm going to try and get through this as fast as I way, but like I said, one I had to protect their name. The other one I did to save face because I didn't want issues. So, mold. No, you know what? No, I'm not redoing. Anybody who has mold, whether it be infection, have the allergies to mold or mold in your bloodstream, remember it does break through the brain barrier. And so is yeast. Yeast is also known as a fungi, which candida or cocobacilla. A lot of you ladies know what I'm talking about. Some of the ones, tea tree, I think Jean Alice said. I know I can say her name. Also, cholesterol. You guys know what it is. The other name of it, I don't know the name of it. I usually do, but I don't. My mind is just, I'm usually a happy-go-lucky, good person. Been that way all through my videos today. Then I deleted both. Not for the one's name I'm hiding. I just got overwhelmed and said, I'm just going to delete both to save face for everything. So, there you go. I'm not going to go through all the shout-outs again. I'm not going to do any of that. You know what? Yeah, I am. I am going to do this part. Yes, I'm frustrated right now. Because by me being honest and open and genuine and letting everything from here come out, because that's just who I am. I don't mean it rudely, meanly, hateful. Don't mean it to be point fingers or anybody. Obviously, some I have to protect their names and some I have to save face with, and others you lose. It's just a non-stop battle. But again, this is my vlog, my journey. You take it as it is, or unsubscribe and move on. I'm just irate right now. But this is going to go out to the people who have metal, any form of metal, from head to toe in your body. Fortunately, this includes me, and I know it includes Jen. So, Jen, I know I sent you all the stuff earlier, I think last night. Yeah, it was last night. But here's a little bit more. The other ones don't know, like I messaged you, and so I'm trying to educate here. Metals, metal implants, any form from head to toe. And yes, I'm reading. It releases particles through corrosion. These metals become ions in our body and bind to the body proteins. The immune system will attack this structure, and this starts a chain reaction which can lead to many enhanced Lyme symptoms that we already have. Sadly, even removal of metal in your teeth, or I can't remember what it's called, Jen, the screw or plate, a rod, whatever that is that's in your mouth, can sadly, even removal of teeth. Oh wait, sorry, Jen, nix that. Even if you have removal of teeth, it can expose a hidden Lyme infection, resulting in a serious flare-up. Sinus infections can be linked to the dental work. If not, Screw. I'm angry right now. If not, skip. Linked to dental work. If not, link to dental work. If not, canals. Canals? I don't know. I don't know what I said there. Also, it can contribute to ongoing dizziness, vision, earaches, headaches, migraines, balance issues. Every tooth in your mouth is connected to an organ or a gland in your body. And the material used in the mouth or from head to toe can aggravate your immune system and short circuit your meridius, which is your nerve pathogens. So I'm trying to get through this calmly because I'm angry. Metals, limes, co-infections, and parasites. We have more difficult time clearing heavy metals from our body. Why? Because the Lyme. Metal fuels inflammation, suppresses the immune system, and hinders the body's detoxification system. It sets the perfect stage to take hold in the body and becomes very toxic and without no defense to fight back due to any form of metals you have in your body, head to toe. Dental fillings intake. Okay. Dental fillings, spinal fusions, seafood, tattoos, insecticides, cosmetics. Now I know I'm fixing to butcher this vaccine name. Thimerosal vaccination, batteries, household batteries, fluorescent light bulbs, fabric softeners, and even in our water has metals that we can get through our skin or ingestion that can cause toxicity. So we got to pretty much live in a bubble and starve. Never eat, never drink, never socialize, never touch nobody. Walk around bare naked. Because I use fabric softener. So, I mean, I know there's heavy metals, but we can't all throw it all away. We have to have some form of living, like a normal human. So, I mean, symptoms. Chronic fatigue syndrome, they could claim it as fibromyalgia, depression, anxiety. This is the things they will throw at you when it's really metals making you worse due to the Lyme. So they'll go, you got fibromyalgia, you got depression, go see a therapist, it's all in your head. Chronic fatigue syndrome, anxiety, obesity, dementia, Parkinson's disease, cancer, heart failure, heart disease, muscle pain, muscle twitches, insomnia, GI issues, inability to clear chronic infections, co-infections, parasites. It's harder to get rid of a cold, sinus issues, everything. Migraines, headaches. It's harder to get them to go away due to the metal toxicity. And I'm not just talking the fabric softener and stuff like that. I'm talking about if you got metal in your body. Raise my hand. Jen, raise your hand. Because, you know, we're talking on this, and I don't know how many more of you guys got this. But, I mean, if you watch the woman that was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she had Lyme disease. She had to take all her fillings out, her breast implants. Which breast implants need to be removed too if you have chronic Lyme? It can make a hindrance of not getting better. So anybody who's got breast enhancements, not me, anybody, you need to take that in consideration. Also, the makeups you buy, the more expensive the makeup, the more metal that's in it. So you really got to, you need to check your cosmetics. Inability to clear chronic infection produces high acidic environments in your body. Now, we don't need the acidicness anywhere in our body, okay? Because it harms good flora. However, parasites, Lyme, and co-infections love and flourish in the acidity that our body just flows in with due to the metal, whether it's from head to toe. So you can take all the probiotics with flora and all this you want. If you have metal in your body, like me, like I said, I've got metal from here to right at the start of my lumbar. Plates, rods, screws. So I can't have mine removed. So I'm always on a non-stop battle of a mountain. Good, bad, 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 bad. Let's get you a little further bad. We'll give you a week of good. Now we're going to sling you back into Mudsville. It's just how that goes. Because I can't remove my metal. But if it is able to be removed, remove it. Just saying. And some people's fusions, you can, if it fused properly, can have it removed within 2 years after the fusion. So note to self there. But unfortunately, I can't. I have too many compressed spinal cords, too many fractures, no disc. I have way too much going on because Lyme disease, or better yet, I think it's Borrelia. B. burgdorferi, that one. Or Borrelia, I can't remember which one. One of the co-infections has, out of all of them, has set up residence more in my spine than anywhere. And I know it's one of the B co-infections, Bartonella or Borrelia. So, it's in my head, but I can't get it out. It has set up residence. That's why it's in my bone marrow. It's all in my backbone. My degeneration and osteopenia and my rib cage and yeah. So it has set up residence. But back to this. The metal is used. Also, remember the metal titanium oxide. Okay? Because the body doesn't reject. Most normal doctors use titanium in our bodies, most likely. Like even in your teeth. Because your body doesn't reject it. But it does cause titanium oxide, which is a bad no-no. Sometimes treatments, any form for Lyme co-infections and parasites, fail due to metals you have in your body from head to toe. Now, I'm talking about surgery metal, surgically input metals, not the daily metals we deal with, okay? You cannot get any better. Also, any forms of treatment that may have worked are failing due to the metal you have in your body. Removal can show improvement in up to 2 weeks for Lyme co-infections and parasites once you remove that metal out of your body, wherever it is. Okay, it harms the brain. The nanoparticles enter directly into the hippocampus region through the nose and the olfactory bulb, which I don't know what that is. Titanium implants, which, like I said, titanium is mostly the thing that's used no matter where it is in your body now to put in. Implants have toxic effects on gills, G-I-L-A-L, cells in the brain, which can cause brain injuries. Meaning, you can go today, go get brain scans. It shows nothing wrong with your brain. Go get some metal put up in your body. Go back in 6 months and see what's up in there. It will show you what you got up in there. I, for one, am as they called it, a long-term toxic, because I've had the metal in my body for 14 years. So, I mean, I'm just saying. There you go. Long-term exposure, like me, for 14 years, can cause degenerative brain disease. But yet, still, modern day scientists have not documented it. Because I guess they're afraid to document the long-term brain injuries due to the Lyme and the metal, and they don't want to tell you why. Because they like that money. That's all they want. They want your money. They don't care about what happens to you. They want your money. Here's a big kicker, guys. Jen, you'll like this one. Not really. Okay. Since titanium is permitted to be put in our body, since our body doesn't reject it, it is permitted as an additive. I'm talking about this metal, titanium, is permitted as an additive to foods and pharmaceuticals. It's also classified as a possible carcinogenic to humans by the International Agency for Research on Cancer and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. Studies show it causes adverse effects. It causes adverse effects which produce oxidative stress, resulting in cell damage of the brain, redness, and immense responses. Meaning stupidity. Let's just get to it. When it's in your spine, it can cause a leukoencephalitis. It's like an encephalitis, but it's in your spine. Mine is in my bone marrow. It can cause leukoencephalitis, which is an infection and an inflammation invading the spinal cord and even white matter of the brain. Leukoencephalitis. Infection and inflammation that causes white matter in your spinal cord and in your brain. When it consists of the spine, how do I put this on mine? I've had back issues since I was born. I was born with this disease. Even though I never knew I had it, Lyme, I had it. Because what I was born with, not just the Lyme, but other issues, spinal issues and everything, those were my symptoms. But back then, it was overlooked, didn't really look. But as I got older, they got worse. And it's like an accordion, shot up, cut up, bruised, beaten, shattered, fractured. So we're going to fix it by putting plates, rods, and screws all through it. So you're not doing this. But those plates, rods, and screws, where they are screwed into your spine. And even if it wasn't, the body deteriorates it in those metals. Where? For me, it goes through right into my spine, my bone marrow, which is the blood cells, red blood cells, which absorb it, which takes it where? To my brain, that takes it to my sinus, which takes it to my heart, which takes it to my lungs, which is heart failure, heart disease, lung issues, kidney failure, kidney disease, and the beat goes on and on and on. That's just how I'm going to put it. So if you can have your metal removed, remove it. If you got to have a gap, if you lose a tooth and you look like an old, missing a tooth and everything like that, don't smile. you can get those toxins moved out quicker, you know. And I have that paper of what medicines somewhere over the rainbow. I do have certain, I will say certain medicines. What is the medicine? I know the medicine. There's a form of IV medicine that you can use, but you can only, they will put you on it directly after you have the metal removed. They cannot put you on it while you've got the metal in your body. It's not going to help. I mean, but just saying. But here's another perk, guys. Here's a FYI. I think that's what it's called for your information. Yeah, FYI. My insurance, as officially as of Monday, got turned off, got canceled. The reason? In this state, if you have long-term illnesses, like now that it's on record, my Parkinson's and my mental issues, now I'm battling with masses, and I still have the masses in my breast, and they're wanting to do open surgery once, if God willing, these shrink. Either way, I have to have surgery. I am doing treatment as well on the side for that. Pretty little chemo pill. So, I mean, but in this state, and I know this, I should have known this was coming, because my mother-in-law, she had insurance through the state, no problem. As soon as they found out she was chronic and uncurable, and then she got cancer. This is my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law had a small mass in her, where was it? It was in her liver. And she hadn't smoked in years, so she hadn't drunk since for 30, 40 years. As soon as they found out she had things that were not curable, they immediately canceled her insurance. She died within 1 year because she could not get the treatment that she needed. And by the time she passed away and they did an autopsy, the cancer, the small cancer mass that was in her liver, decided to camp out all over her body, in every organ. Her heart, her lungs, her liver, her kidneys, her stomach, her pancreas, everywhere. It invaded her, and she died within a year. And in this state, once you immediately are found out you have uncurable diseases or life-threatening illnesses that could, death, they will cancel your insurance. So that's upsetting. And I have to have my treatments for my masses. I have to have my medicines that keep me out of the hospital and keep me from getting closer to the grave than I already have been told I'm getting to soon. I can't do my lung treatments. I can't see my heart, my oncologist, my pulmonologist, my neurologist, my radiologist. I can't even see my PCP. I can't even get my medicines because they are $200 plus. One is $500 each for a month's supply. And I've got buttloads of medications, especially now. So my husband's having to figure out how to get insurance for me, because even if he gets insurance for me, they immediately ask, does she have any life-threatening illnesses? If he lies, they will let me have insurance. If he tells them I do, which, I mean, I've already been given my papers, so I don't even want to go there. If this treatment doesn't work. So yeah, it's life-threatening. they will charge him $5,000 up front and then give him insurance. But they will only pay 20%, and we have to pay 80% of all bills up front before the insurance is covered anywhere in this state. Anywhere. So I called the insurance company and I let them know. I did a reappeal. I told them, listen, all you're doing is sending me to my grave sooner than the doctor's already told me I'm going. And you either need to put my insurance on, or you'll be paying for every hospital and emergency room visit I have starting May 1st. That's in 2 weeks. And I know for a fact I can't live without my bone marrow medicine. Number one, I have to have my chemo pills due to the masses. I have to have the treatment to help try and shrink them. I have to have my medicine that's got the encephalitis and the meningitis. I've got to have my binders. I have got to have my muscle relaxers because I have muscular dystrophy. Dogs. They are asking for me to die. Severely painful. So they either have to give me my insurance, I told them, and approve my insurance again by the 1st, or I will be seeing the hospital starting the 1st. And I know if I cannot get my medicines and they don't have my insurance May 1st, within that week, I will be in the hospital. Because I will not be able to survive. Not because of the medicines they prescribe me, the addictive medicines, because I don't take any of those. It's the medicines that keep me alive. So, they will have to keep me in the hospital to keep me alive, or they better turn me back up on insurance. Because my husband can't pay $5,000 up front, plus 80% each visit. And trust me, I got a lot of doctors. And not only that, but even on the medications, the $500 medication, I have to pay 80% of that before they pay the $20. So that's something I'm dealing with right now. No insurance, because if you are, what was the word, people? Help me out. I forgot. I got so much. This afternoon has been a real hummer. And I'm in a rare form, and I really just don't want it out here. If you have an illness that cannot be curable, they will cancel your insurance. So if you want to live in Tennessee, do it without being sick. Because if you want insurance up here, you're either paying a lot of money up front, then insurance, then 80% up front before they even cover you. And if you try and go through the state, if you're dying and it's not curable, they letting you die. And then you get all these hospital bills that you can't pay. So, yeah, what a hummer. But yeah, hopefully everybody had a good day. Had a blessed day. Sprinkle, sparkle. Shimmy, shake. Silver lining. I want to thank you, Jen. Because I know you didn't want, I don't remember if you've watched my 2 posts I just deleted. You're welcome. To everybody I offended. And no, sugar. I'm not saying your name, little one. I'm not talking about you, honey, so it's all good. I'm not talking about you. So don't take me wrong. You're not the only one today. So, yes, I understood. We're good. But, Jen, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being there these past 5 days. Thank you. You were my rock this weekend outside my husband to be able to talk to and message who would understand. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I'm sorry because I knew you weren't feeling good. And I didn't want to put my issues on you. And yes, next time I'll just ask for a prayer chain. I'll do that instead. So I do apologize I didn't let you know. But like I said, I knew you weren't doing well yourself. And hopefully what information I just read out I think it's your right side. Girl, you best do something quick. And anybody who's got metal up in there, if you can get it removed, remove it. You'll find your lyme and coes and parasites. Go bye-bye. Because you don't want to be stuck like me and have no choice but to have surgery and cannot have it taken out. And I will never get better due to it. So, there you go. But other than that, guys, God bless. Hopefully you had a good day. I'm not going to try and repeat myself here. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.